or welcome back to the 8th concession. My name is Natalie. You can see I'm in the kitchen, and that's because it's almost dinner time and I need to get something on the table. I'm going to whip up a favorite recipe. I mean, I always say all of them are my favorite recipes, but we do love some of our tried and true things to put on the table, and this is one of them, and it's quick and easy. It is beef stir fry. So stir fries are great because you don't have to cook the food for a long time. It's not like where you have to stew something and watch the stove for hours and hours. With a few simple beforehand preparations to get the food just right, prepared correctly, it is delicious, tender beef. Now, even better, this is one of my 5-ingredient dinners. And I'm going to show you now what those simple 5 ingredients are. So here are our 5 ingredients. Number 1, rice. Now I'm just using white long grain rice. You can use brown rice, instant rice, whatever your family prefers. Then we have the beef, which is just stew beef. We buy our beef by the half a cow. So that's why it's wrapped in sort of brown butcher paper. Then we have mushrooms, fresh mushrooms. I have used canned mushrooms in this recipe when I didn't have any fresh ones. It'll still work. Pepper, I only have green today. You can use whatever color bell peppers you like. And then just barbecue sauce. Now I'm using one that's available here in Southern Ontario. I don't know if it's available everywhere. It's Diana Sauce is the brand, and it's the original. But you could use any barbecue sauce that your family particularly enjoys. I wouldn't go for anything too smoky, I don't think. But if you like it spicier, go for that. And really, that's it. Now, you can make this more than 5 ingredients. You can add whatever vegetables you want. I did try it with bean sprouts, but it didn't really go well, I think because of the barbecue sauce. But I think asparagus or cauliflower or broccoli would all be really good. But the simple version are these 5 ingredients. So let's get started. My water has come to a boil, and I have rinsed and lightly salted my rice. So in it goes. So the next thing I'm going to do is prepare my beef. Now, if you're not using something really tender like a tenderloin, which who can afford that these days, and you're using something like stew beef can be very tough. So it's important to cut it the right way for a stir fry, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to cut my stew beef across the grain so it's nice and tender. And make the strips as thin as I can. Now we're going to liberally cover it with our barbecue sauce. It's going to be both a marinade and the sauce of our dish. Now I'm going to let that marinade while I peel and slice the mushrooms and peppers. As for amounts, I'm only feeding 3 of us tonight with this, with some leftovers. So I've used 1 cup of long grain rice. I've used about half a bell pepper. That's about a pound of mushrooms, and that's a pound of stew beef, if that helps. But this is so easily, scaled up or scaled down. It doesn't really matter. But if you're curious, that's how much you see here. Well, the rice is cooking. It should be done in maybe 10-15 minutes, so it's time to get started on our stir fry. Now, as soon as the oil heats up, I'm going to start with the vegetables, and so I'm going to do the mushrooms and green peppers first until they're soft and browned. Now I'm going to cook the beef. So you can see there's quite a bit of liquid here coming out of the meat and the sauce, so I'm just going to let this cook down a little bit to thicken. There, that's better. And now I'm going to add the veggies back in. And it's done. There you go. Beef, pepper, and mushroom stir fry. 5 ingredients, only about 40 minutes, and you've got dinner on the table. And it's so delicious. I hope you give it a try. Bye for now.